Hey there, my name is Lena and I'm a Youth Advisory Board alum. I graduated from Menlo Atherton High School back in 2020, and I am currently a freshman at Sarah Lawrence College in New York, primarily studying psychology. YAB is very near and dear to my heart because they were the first youth mental health organization that I joined after I began my own journey with suicide and depression, amongst other things. I was looking for a local community of individuals who shared similar values as I did and really wanted a more open, honest dialogue about mental health and mental illness. Needless to say, I was pretty quick to find that here. I am so incredibly proud to be able to stand before you all today, well, metaphorically. Yet, none of this has come easy. Throughout my mental health journey, I've come across various sources of stigma and a general hesitancy to talk honestly about the topic. Why is it that 1 in 5 people will experience a mental illness in their life, yet the negative stigma is still so vivid? Stigma and hesitancy go hand in hand. Specifically, the hesitancy comes from the stigma. So, in order to overcome the stigma, we've got to address the hesitancy first. And that starts right here, right now. I'm not only confronting that by eventually sharing my own story here today, yet you all are as well, by showing up, educating yourselves, and supporting others who haven't quite found their own voice yet. Of course, I'm hesitant to share my own story, but I'm not doing this out of fear. I am doing this to reclaim my own narrative from the stigma that silenced me for such a long time. So much so that it hindered my ability to speak up and get the help that I needed for a while. I believe the best way to alleviate the stigma is to share real-life stories about the good, the bad, and everything in between. I hope by doing so today that I can inspire others to share their story as well. My journey began freshman year of high school and still continues to this day, 4 years later. Depression, anxiety, 4 suicide attempts in 3 years, PTSD, and an eating disorder. I've been around the block, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It wasn't, hasn't been, and still isn't easy. Countless hours of treatment, moments, days, weeks of hopelessness, struggling in school, financial tension, family tension. It's all very real, but it's not what's wrong with me, it's what I've been through, and it's how my struggles have fortified the person that I am today. The person that I am so proud to be today. No flowers without rain, and I wouldn't be here today without the rain to my blossoming flowers. I say this all as I am still in treatment, still a work in progress, still trying to find my feet on the ever-shifting ground. Progress and change can take a long while, usually isn't linear, and sometimes isn't even detectable in the present. Yet without a doubt, change is real, and it will come in all due time. I am living proof of that change. Stigma is often perpetuated by people and media who don't understand the full scope of mental health and mental illness. One way to go about that, besides me sharing my story as I did, is to educate others on what mental health really is and what it really means to them. This encompasses the social, cultural, gendered, racist, classist, etc. stereotypes that feed into mental health stigma. I hope by being here today, you've already learned something or have yet to learn something and will come out with maybe a new perspective from our open dialogue here. I hope this encourages you to seek out the mental health services that you may or may not need. And I hope my story empowers you on your own journey too. Thank you.